Hello friends. I'm so glad you've joined me. Before we begin, I'm sending a heartfelt prayer your way. May your days be long, your health steadfast, and your path always open to abundance. Now let's step into a space where time slows down, where faded florals meet weathered wood, and where shabby chic design reminds us that true beauty lives in gentle imperfection. True elegance doesn't shout, it whispers. Shabby chic design embraces the gentle beauty of aged wood, the softness of worn linens, and the charm of pieces that have lived before you. Picture natural light filtering through cream curtains, casting warmth on floral patterns and leather-bound treasures. It's the art of mixing delicate roses with rough-hewn timber, creating harmony between refinement and rusticity. This style isn't about perfection, it's about authenticity. Every distressed edge, every inherited book, every blooming rose in a weathered pot adds layers of character. It's designing with heart, choosing pieces that spark joy and memories, crafting spaces that feel like a warm embrace. Designing with shabby chic means welcoming airiness, nostalgia, and romance into your everyday living spaces. Begin with a sun-washed palette of creams, muted blush, aged whites, and soft sage, then build visual depth through tactile contrasts that engage the senses. Pair delicate botanical prints against raw timber and distressed finishes. Filter morning light through sheer linen curtains, and let trailing greenery soften every hard edge. It's a style that breathes and evolves, inviting you to slow down and savor the quiet poetry of a thoughtfully styled space. Embrace vintage lighting that casts warm, golden glows, incorporate textiles that grow softer with each wash, and allow natural materials to take center stage. The beauty of shabby chic lies in its ability to transform ordinary rooms into serene retreats where time moves slower and comfort is paramount. It's about creating an atmosphere that feels both timeless and deeply personal, where every element works together in gentle harmony. At the heart of shabby chic is a celebration of light, air, and romantic simplicity. This design philosophy embraces sun-drenched palettes, sheer window treatments, and open layouts that breathe freely. It's the art of balancing rustic authenticity with delicate touches. Think weathered timber paired with soft floral upholstery, or open shelving styled with vintage ceramics and trailing greenery. By prioritizing comfort over clutter and authenticity over trends, you create interiors that feel like a slow exhale. Every corner becomes an invitation to linger, where softened edges, muted tones, and cherished objects work together to craft a sanctuary of quiet grace. True shabby chic styling isn't about filling a room, it's about thoughtfully curating moments. It embraces slip-covered silhouettes, weathered wood and handcrafted details that grow more beautiful with time. Layer in vintage ceramics, trailing greenery, and soft neutral backdrops to keep the energy light and welcoming. When you design with this aesthetic, you're not just decorating, you're crafting a sanctuary where everyday life feels beautifully unhurried and deeply cherished. True shabby chic elegance embraces the beauty of gentle wear and romantic detail. It's not about perfection but about curating pieces that carry history. Distressed dressers, softly tarnished mirrors, and floral arrangements that feel freshly gathered. The design philosophy encourages mixing refined silhouettes with relaxed, lived-in textures, allowing patina and natural fade to become intentional accents. When you layer vintage finds with modern comfort, introduce delicate trims, and leave room for quiet imperfections, you create spaces that feel deeply personal. It's a celebration of slow styling, where every softened edge and well-loved object contributes to a home that feels both nostalgic and effortlessly graceful. At its core, shabby chic thrives on airiness, nostalgia, and romantic simplicity that speaks to the heart. It begins with a sun-washed foundation of creams, muted tones, and softened whites that reflect light beautifully, then builds depth through thoughtful tactile contrasts. Think sheer curtains that diffuse morning light into gentle glows, weathered surfaces that reveal their history through every chip and patina, and carefully curated vintage accents that add character without creating clutter. This design philosophy prioritizes comfort over fleeting trends, letting natural wear, botanical touches, relaxed proportions, and handcrafted details create an atmosphere that feels both timeless and effortlessly inviting. It's about choosing pieces that resonate with you personally, arranging them with intention rather than rigid rules, and allowing your space to evolve organically as you collect memories and treasures along the way. Narration 3. Shabby chic design is built on the quiet harmony of worn textures and soft layers that invite you to slow down and truly live. It celebrates distressed finishes that reveal their history, breathable linens that soften with every wash, and vintage silhouettes that grow more beautiful and meaningful with time. Rather than chasing perfection or showroom polish, this style invites you to mix aged wood with delicate florals, open shelving with cherished ceramics passed down through generations, and natural light with gentle color palettes that soothe the soul. The result is a space that feels deeply collected and uniquely yours, where every scratch, every fade, and every handmade detail tells a story and transforms everyday living into a quiet retreat. It's about creating an atmosphere where comfort meets character, where imperfection becomes the highest form of beauty, and where your home feels like a warm embrace at the end of each day. At the heart of Shabby Chic is a masterful play of light and muted tones. Sun-washed palettes of cream, ivory, and dusted pastels serve as the perfect canvas, allowing natural light to dance across textured surfaces and vintage accents. The magic lies in how these spaces breathe. Sheer curtains diffuse golden hours, while distressed finishes and layered throws add depth without heaviness. This design philosophy embraces airiness and nostalgia, proving that true luxury isn't found in high-gloss polish, but in the gentle patina of time. When you prioritize softness, organic materials, and thoughtfully aged pieces, every corner becomes a quiet retreat that feels both timeless and deeply personal. True shabby chic styling is a masterclass in quiet elegance, emotional resonance, and the art of living beautifully with imperfection. It celebrates pieces that carry rich history and visible character. Antique wood with visible grain and wear marks, hand-embroidered textiles that took hours of loving labor, and furniture that has gracefully surrendered to time while gaining beauty in the process. This approach thrives on organic, intuitive arrangement rather than rigid symmetry or designer rules, where mismatched patterns harmonize beautifully through shared color tones and complementary textures, and every object feels purposeful yet relaxed, cherished yet usable. By thoughtfully weaving together botanical touches that bring life and freshness, vintage accents that ground you in history, and softly worn finishes that invite touch and use, you build interiors that naturally evolve with you and your family over time. Shabby chic reminds us that true beauty doesn't require high-gloss polish or showroom perfection. It only asks for authenticity, patience, creative courage, and a willingness to let your home feel beautifully, unapologetically alive with the marks of real living. At the heart of shabby chic lies a masterful balance of airiness and emotional warmth. This design philosophy leans into soft, diffused light, creamy palettes, and organic materials that soften every corner. Rather than overwhelming a space with decor, it encourages thoughtful curation, where a single vintage mirror, a draped canopy, or a cluster of fresh blooms becomes the meaningful focal point. The magic happens when you mix rustic authenticity with delicate touches, aged brass, lace-trimmed textiles, and furniture that has gracefully surrendered to time. Shabby chic reminds us that true luxury isn't found in high-gloss finishes, but in the gentle patina of lived-in spaces. It's a celebration of quiet beauty, where every layer adds depth and every object feels deeply personal. Shabby chic design is less about following fleeting trends and more about curating a space that feels deeply personal, soulful, and uniquely yours. It thrives on the gentle art of intentional layering, mixing faded florals with soft knits and textured weaves, pairing distressed wood with breathable linens that grow softer with every wash, and letting natural light highlight every weathered edge and cherished imperfection. This style celebrates the beauty found in imperfection, turning chipped ceramics, worn fabrics, vintage finds with visible history and handcrafted details into intentional statements of warmth and character. By embracing a collected-over-time approach rather than buying everything at once, you create interiors that breathe with history, tell stories of places you've been and people you love, and invite comfort and quiet elegance into every corner of your home. It's about choosing pieces that resonate with your heart, arranging them with thoughtfulness rather than rigid rules, and allowing your space to evolve organically as your life and tastes grow. At its heart, shabby chic is less about decoration and more about emotional resonance. It transforms ordinary spaces into deeply personal sanctuaries by honoring the past while embracing everyday comfort. This design approach leans heavily on curation, selecting furniture with graceful silhouettes, textiles that soften with age, and accessories that feel collected rather than coordinated. The magic happens when you allow imperfection to shine. A chipped vase holding fresh blooms, a weathered frame cradling a faded photograph, or a draped canopy that catches the afternoon breeze. Light plays a crucial role, diffused through airy curtains and reflected off softly tarnished metals to create a warm, inviting glow. Shabby chic reminds us that a home shouldn't feel staged. It should feel lived in, loved, and gently evolving. By prioritizing authenticity over polish, you craft interiors that breathe with nostalgia, warmth, and a timeless elegance that never goes out of style. Shabby chic design is never about perfection. It's about crafting a space that feels deeply personal and beautifully worn. This aesthetic thrives on the quiet art of layering, pairing distressed wood with soft linens, mixing faded florals with muted solids, and letting natural light highlight every gentle imperfection. Rather than buying everything at once, it encourages a slow, intentional approach to styling, where each piece is chosen for its character, history, or emotional resonance. Open displays showcase cherished ceramics, weathered surfaces tell stories of daily life, and airy textiles soften hard edges without overwhelming the room. The magic lies in the balance. Rustic authenticity meets delicate romance, creating an atmosphere that feels both grounded and effortlessly graceful. When you embrace this philosophy, you're not just decorating, you're curating a sanctuary where comfort, nostalgia, and timeless elegance naturally intertwine. Shabby chic design is never about perfection. It's about crafting a space that feels deeply personal and beautifully worn. This aesthetic thrives on the quiet art of layering, pairing distressed wood with soft linens, mixing faded florals with muted solids, and letting natural light highlight every gentle imperfection. Rather than buying everything at once, it encourages a slow, intentional approach to styling, where each piece is chosen for its character, history, or emotional resonance. Open displays showcase cherished ceramics, weathered surfaces tell stories of daily life, and airy textiles soften hard edges without overwhelming the room. The magic lies in the balance. Rustic authenticity meets delicate romance, creating an atmosphere that feels both grounded and effortlessly graceful. When you embrace this philosophy, you're not just decorating, you're curating a sanctuary where comfort, nostalgia, and timeless elegance naturally intertwine. True shabby chic styling is a masterclass in quiet balance, where rustic authenticity meets refined comfort and vintage character blends seamlessly with contemporary life. It begins with a foundation of muted, sun-washed tones that set a calming mood, then builds visual depth through thoughtful contrasts. Imagine pairing rough-hewn timber with delicate embroidery, grounding airy forms with weighted textiles, and letting trailing greenery soften every architectural edge. This aesthetic rejects clutter in favor of purposeful placement, ensuring each object earns its space through beauty, function, or sentiment. Layered rugs, vintage lighting, and softly draped fabrics work together to create rhythm and flow. Shabby chic isn't about recreating the past, it's about translating its warmth into modern living, cultivating an atmosphere that invites stillness and turns everyday moments into something quietly poetic. Shabby chic design thrives on the quiet beauty of layered imperfection and intentional storytelling. It's less about chasing the new and more about curating pieces that carry history, character, and gentle wear. Think softly distressed wood, breathable linen slipcovers, and faded botanical prints that catch the morning light. This aesthetic invites you to mix rustic authenticity with delicate romance, allowing every subtle scratch, natural fade, and hand-stitched detail to become a cherished part of your home's narrative. By prioritizing texture, patina, and emotional resonance over fleeting trends, you craft spaces that feel deeply personal, effortlessly inviting, and beautifully unhurried. True shabby chic styling isn't about filling a room, it's about curating it with heart and purpose. It embraces the beauty of gentle wear, mixing rustic authenticity with delicate trims, slip-covered comfort and handcrafted details. By layering natural materials, open displays and softly faded textiles, you craft interiors that evolve naturally. This aesthetic reminds us that elegance doesn't need to be polished. It only needs to be authentic, welcoming, and thoughtfully arranged. When you design with shabby chic principles, you're not just decorating, you're building a sanctuary where history, comfort, and quiet grace beautifully coexist. At its heart, shabby chic is a celebration of light, air, and romantic simplicity that speaks directly to the soul. This design philosophy begins with a sun-washed palette of creams, soft whites, and muted pastels that reflect natural glow and keep spaces feeling open and breathable. From there, depth is built through tactile contrasts, sheer curtains that diffuse golden light, aged surfaces that reveal their character, and carefully curated vintage accents that add warmth without overwhelming. True elegance in shabby chic doesn't require high-gloss finishes or rigid symmetry. It thrives on curated comfort and emotional resonance. A single stem of garden roses, a weathered frame, or a draped throw becomes the meaningful focal point. This approach transforms interiors into serene retreats, reminding us that a home should feel lived in, loved, and quietly extraordinary. Shabby chic design celebrates the quiet poetry of natural materials and softened edges. It's an aesthetic that finds beauty in gentle wear, distressed wood that reveals its grain, fabrics that grow softer with every wash, and vintage pieces that carry the warmth of lived-in history. Rather than chasing flawless perfection, this style invites you to layer textures thoughtfully, mixing weathered finishes with delicate details, rustic authenticity with refined touches, and organic materials with breathable linens. The magic lies in how these contrasts create harmony, turning subtle imperfections, faded patterns, and handcrafted elements into intentional statements of warmth. When you embrace shabby chic principles, you're not just decorating, you're curating a sanctuary where comfort, nostalgia, and timeless elegance intertwine to make every moment feel beautifully unhurried and deeply personal. Thank you for wandering through these softly styled spaces with me. If this video brought you a moment of peace or inspiration, please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell me in the comments what shabby chic element you'd love to try next. May your days be filled with warmth, your health remain steady, and your life overflow with grace and prosperity. Until next time, keep designing with heart.